cut around the back of the ball. So cut around back under the bottom, cut around the back of the ball. So you can start, if I let the ball come back to my back hip, past my back hip now, so I'm going to let the ball come back, or it's tough. That's all. Next of how it works and why it works is just simple. If I hit it under here, it spins like this. So while the ball is spinning, it's rubber, it's an open racket base, and try and push your racket through under the ball with more of a pendulum swing. So you keep, you start hitting them, tighter. Gary Peterson here. Today I'm going to show you a tight forehand drive, and that's how to keep the ball on the wall, like dead on the wall, so it runs along the wall. I made a previous video on this one, but I didn't do a very good job because I wasn't in form and I wasn't feeling it that day, but I can do it now and it's all good, so I would make a better video for you, and that's what this is about. How to keep the ball on the wall so it stays on the wall. There's a few different methods to do that, not just one, and we'll show you a couple. The first one is to cut around the back of the ball. So cut around back under the bottom. So that's around, whoops, around that way. There it is. So when I cut around, around, and around, and around. Right, so I'll show you the things that make that work and how it does work. I should be able to keep the ball within 3 floorboards, somewhere there, a person of my general racket ability and experience and everything, so I'm a bit disappointed if I get anything outside 4 floorboards, somewhere there, but we'll try and work it out. You need to let the ball come late. So if you're trying to take the ball early and put it on the wall, you've really got to go under the ball to put it on the wall. But if you let it come back, you can start to cut around the back of the ball. So you can start, if I let the ball come back to my back hip, past my back hip now, so I'm going to let the ball come back, or it's tough. That's on the wall. Wait, 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 or wait, again. Oh, I'm jarred out. I'm waiting, wait, 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 and once again they're jarred out. It's pretty cool, works really, really well. This is what a lot of people with the really strong muscles do. They'll wait for the ball, they'll use a short wrist on the ball. So these strong guys, and then they'll just pump it off a short swing. So what they do is they just go from there, wait, and they'll pump it off a short swing. So it's really good when you start reducing your swing to actually get a little bit of, the action doesn't have to be like that, it can just be that through the ball. So it gets quite neat. If I do the wrist one, look at that, just bang, you can slot it. Whoops, here we go. I'll push my wrist, wait, 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 up one, wait, there, there, there. Okay, so why is this important? Other than to get the ball on the wall, the mechanics of how it works and why it works is just simple. If I hit it under here, it spins like this. So while the ball is spinning, it's rubber, it takes spin. And it binds. So when it hits the front wall, it bounces back into the side wall and it's still spinning, so then it rolls along instead of actually biting out. So it rolls along the wall. And so that's the mechanics of the ball and how it works. The important component of this is to understand where we're coming from on the court. I'm coming from the tee and I'm going back into this corner to get a ball. The ball's off a forehand drive of somebody who's gone really quite hard and they're quite capable. I'm now running backwards toward the back wall to try and get a ball in the back corner. That off a late hip is exactly what we're training for. So the ball's back there, you cut around the back, so there, and you should be able to get that within 4 floorboards. So I chuck that back there. I should be able to get that within 4 floorboards. To set it up, it will go back there. There it is. That's the one I'm after, just like that. Off a live ball I can do it without too much trouble. Live ball there, it's tough. And you'll find you'll get it most times simply because I've hit the ball off my back hip and I'm cutting towards the side wall to get around behind the ball, to put that spin on the ball. And if I'm in trouble, I'll just go high and still cut. So the ball is right back there and I go there. I can go up, should be better. I can go up there, that's tough. And you can cut around the back. You'll get used to it, you'll get good at it. And it also helps you for the kill shots. These kill shots here, because I just weighted off my back hip so I could cut downwards. And downwards cut to the floor will give you the kill. So there's a fair bit in the direction that you push. Remember we said we've got 3 or 4 or 5 different forehand drives. One around the back. We push this one down here. We've got the inside slice one, punch drive, short swing, and it all gets pretty neat. So that's your tight forehand drive. It's pretty good. It goes really well, and it's the way you keep the ball on the wall, and it's really a fantastic way. The other way I'll tell you is this. Is an open racket base, and try and push your racket through under the ball with more of a pendulum swing. So you keep everything in front of your body. So pendulum swing, out here, that's nearly on the wall, that one. Here, pendulum. And that's more of what I do. As long as I get the front wall first, not like the last two. Here we go. That's tough. And then you start hitting them tighter. Tough one. Just couldn't get it. All right, so that cut underneath is a great way to go as you get better. It keeps the racket down the floorboard. More of a pendulum type swing, so it goes really well. And so keep your racket face open. And that, most of that's in front of your body, not around this way. But we'll talk about that in a loop swing in another video. So there you go. It's a pretty good way to hit. You can cut around the back off your back hip, especially when the ball's behind you. So the ball comes right back there, cut around the back, and you'll keep it relatively close to the wall. And it's a great way to go, and it's easy on your body. Say if you're doing a lot of work, you're doing work with racket angle, not with your body.